Today I have a huge amount of work. Are you there? Where's the camera? Oh, it's there. Normally it's on the other side. So today I have a huge amount of work. There is all this to do and all this cleaning. Look at my kitchen. Look at all this mess. And on the sink it's worse. Look at it. Look at all these bottles there to clean up. So I'm going to put my extra small, look at that, they're so small I can't even get them all in. These are called Alpha Tech. They are size 6.5 in small size. To do my cleaning, I'm going to do that, and after what I will do is I keep looking over there for the video. After that I will do some vacuuming, which I haven't done for a very long time. So let's turn the camera down a bit so you can see the sink. Because you want to see the gloves in action, don't you? I'm not sure you want to see me, really. It can be an anonymous video. By the way, you've been very relaxed recently, just like I have. And I've not seen many videos watched, so I'm guessing you've been very busy. Either that, or I'm not posting what you want to watch, in which case I don't care, because this is about cleaning my house and doing the videos that I want to do. And if you don't like them, you can enjoy those or enjoy those. You've got two solutions: enjoy them or enjoy them. Yes. There we go. Oh, look, I'll show you some very exciting things. Look at that old thing. I don't know when it's from, and I don't know what make it is or what was in it. There's lots of old things like that because they are renovating an old barn. And I found an old Corona lemonade bottle. Well, they found it. It was in the recycling bin. That's from the 1970s. And I thought, really, it's too good to throw away. I'm sure someone would want to collect this old bottle. And there's another one here that's about 100-year-old. He told me that, my landlord, because it's got seams, and new bottles haven't got seams like this, whereas old ones do. You see the seams? This one's got a crack. So he thinks that's 100-year-old. But my favorite bottle is this. Look at that. Bulmer. I thought it was... Oh, yes, there we are. Hereford. And that was in the recycling bin. And that's a great shame. I like that bottle, even though I'm not a great fan of cider. It will take a lot of cleaning, though. So I've got a lot of bottles to clean, because I am now making kombucha for my customers. So I've been given bottles like these ones, which I have to clean thoroughly after I've done my washing up. I've got an idea, but it's a bit too late now. I've started this. I could have put this video onto portrait and it would have been a better angle. But never mind, let's just do it like that. Like that, you can pretend it's whoever you want. On the video, it can be your favorite girl. And then you can think about her with the gloves. And you will be very happy. got a sink full of stuff there. Full of my lunch. Look, this is MSAR, isn't it? This is relaxing video, just with a sound, for you to watch rubber gloves and hear someone doing the washing up. I heard the British Prime Minister is doing very strange things. He wants to ban smoking in pub gardens and in open spaces. I'm not a smoker and I dislike smoke, but I don't believe it's right to stop people smoking in public in an open space when there's plenty of air for everybody. He's doing a lot of strange things. Very strange Prime Minister. I'm glad I don't vote. Otherwise I would be beating myself up by now for having voted for such a person. But careful, I could be arrested for saying such things. As you all know, because you will all be advocates of conspiracy, no doubt, because anybody like you must be extraordinarily clever and know a bit more than what the media, the mainstream media, tell you. You know that he is a WEF advocate, Mr. Starmer, and that the WEF is more important than Britain, according to what he said once in a speech. So from there on, we know what his agenda is. But what I find most interesting is why he's opted from wearing no glasses to suddenly wearing these thick-edged glasses. I wonder if it's to make him look a bit less, how to say it, a bit more intellectual maybe? Is that the right way to say it? So he looks more like a doctor, like someone one would trust? I don't know. I find the glasses very odd. Because when without glasses, it does look a bit scary, I must say. The glasses don't improve him much, but it's still a bit better. Because we can't see his face so well with the glasses. And as for Macron, he's bringing France to its knees. And now he's very pissed off. Now the Saudis have cancelled their orders of jet fighters, of 80 of the Rafale whatever, because he imprisoned Palov Telegram man. But then the conspiracists do say that Palov obviously wanted to get arrested, otherwise he wouldn't have gone to France, and that he met Macron previously already, and that Macron is upset with him or something, that because maybe Macron is hiding something that Palov knows about. So it's all very exciting. What's going to come up out of all these conspiracies? As we know, many conspiracies are often true. There's been again and again people warning others of certain things which ended up true in the end. Oh, by the way, look at the nice letter I got in the post this morning. It was addressed to Alexandra at Cross Farm. It had nobody at the back, that's my tuna label. And look, it's a nice letter. It's hand printed. Well, it was once handwritten. And it says, "Dear reader," that's from Chelmsford, CM2. "Like many thinking people, today you may be something concerned about the present condition of the planet, the economic situation, and the growing rivalry, return between nations. Some people say they do not follow the news closely because it is depressing, and young people especially are troubled by the lack of future scarcity. There is, however, a source of optimism," I guess she means, or optimism. "Christ referred to his kingdom as good news and defected it towards heavenly in origin, but sailing over the earth. This is beautifully described in Revelation 2:1-3. Look, the scent of God is with mankind, and he will reside with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them. Neither will mourning, nor outcry, nor pain be any more. The former things have passed away. He will wipe out every tear from their eyes." This delightful picture is described as a new heavens and a new earth. The Apostle Peter wrote in this cite something, is to all well, dwell maybe. The Bible depicts this new order as an administration to living, maybe. All things together in the Christ, Ephesians 1:10. It is presented as covering at a time of great tribulation when mankind is... There's a lot of brackets in this. When mankind is swooning the earth, something that we hear much about in the media today. Jehovah's Witnesses have developed an affling and comprehensive Bible study course which is freely available online. It is called Enjoy Something Forever, and it is the first thing listed on the something, where you will also fund many other entertaining items. If you do not have access to the internet, please feel free to write to the above address for a free printed copy. The Christian Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses, please accept the enclosed free article, which is also relevant to today. Oh, a free article! Oh, look at that! The Kingdom Today. Look, you can't see my sink. I've got to show you my sink. Look. So, do you want a bit more reading? Look, there's someone looking at pathways with something in his hands. And here there's a youngish looking man saying, right and wrong. Oh, he's looking left and right. What could be right? What could be wrong? A guide you can trust. A watchtower announcing Jehovah's wisdom. What guides many right and wrong? Is there a better way? Is it a question we all face? Look, there's a lady there with a hat on. I don't know what she's illustrating. What does it mean to have a hat on? I'm sure it means she's very holy. Oh, look, here there's a lot of people there. They are enjoying themselves all together with a whole load of old books. And internet as well. But it's a drawing, so it's not a real picture. Why some dismiss the Bible? Some people claim the Bible cannot be a good source for moral guidance. They may raise the eyebrows. Objection: the Bible contradicts himself. Objection: people who claim to follow the Bible do bad things, so it must not be a good moral guide. Is religion just another big business? The Bible promotes an intolerant view of others. Any nice photos? Let's have a look for the photos. The text is boring. Oh, look. There's a nice looking couple. Look how happy they are. That's how happy you will be if you join. Look. You'll find love and you'll do nice walks in the countryside holding hands. Oh, and you wear glasses as well. And look, there are people in a supermarket there. They're looking very jolly and happy because they're all parts of Jehovah's Witness. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, I like it. Oh, look, and they're in China there. Oh, somewhere like that. And then look how happy they are. Look. Oh. Oh, and then look, there's a man there. He's going through a bridge. The bridge of his life. It's nice, isn't it? Oh, well, our Creator helps us know that is what is right and wrong. Also, sticking to his moral guide, it's his, because the God is a man, isn't it? Also, sticking to his moral guideline is not always easy. It's worth the effort. We can trust that it will always result in our long-term happiness. That's lovely, isn't it? Nice. Okay, let's carry on my washing up because I've got things to do now. So where were we? Here. Now we're washing the bottles. There. I put the letter in there because it will make a nice sink blockade. And then I can fill my sink. I'll give them a good washing because they're probably full of dirt from other people's wrongdoings, wrong thinking, and my own holier than thou attitude, of course. Because aren't we all unique and aren't we all right? We all are the ones who are right because we all hold the truth, because we are all the humans and something like that. And we are very holy, all of us, because we are all a piece of God. As Bruce Lipton says, you are a piece of God, I am a piece of God, your neighbor is a piece of God. We are all right. We all hold a piece of the truth, because we are the Creator. And where's my things? There you are. Yeah, we are all the Creator. Look. We can respect each other and enjoy ourselves and do silly videos where we pretend we don't do it for titillation, but actually we wear dresses with legs showing. Maybe, or maybe not. I think maybe not. Because we don't really want to attract this sort of clientele, do we? No, not really, no, thank you. But I have noticed that lately when I don't do what you want, there's less views. But I appreciate every one of you who has commented and all the views that there are. I'm so blessed because it makes me very happy that I should be watched when I do my cleaning and my washing up of bottles. And wearing rubber gloves, which are my favorite activity. Let's have a look. We need to clean those as well. See, I'll do the scrubbing first. I could put a bit of liquid, but I'll do it again with the liquid afterwards. Like that. I don't know why they send me the letters, the religious people there, because I'm not particularly interested. The only interest about it is that it's nice to receive a letter, but when I see the contents, I think, well, I have other things to do, but it's not what I really want to be reading at this minute. I appreciate that they are trying to bring people in, to bring money in and have a jolly good time because they're all together and we will all have the same mindset. But personally, I don't agree with religions. I agree with believing in life and the Creator, but I don't believe that we should be following books. But it's again my personal point of view, which suits me. I'm very happy to be religionless because I believe there's something higher than this. Created us, the creation, which I am part of, as I keep repeating. And it does guide me and it does guide you too. And when we listen and we follow our passions, like Bashar says, the more we do, the more we end up in a place that's joyous with ourselves, because we end up laughing, being happy, and lately I've not been so happy. Well, I've been happy, but less happy than... I've had a new homeopathic remedy, and I think it's exacerbated my feelings that I used to have when I did used to be... I was depressed for years, really, come on, to be honest. And it's okay to be depressed for years, but when we haven't got a direction in life, and all we are waiting for is a Jehovah's Witness letter to get in together with them, but you know. So I've not been so happy, but I am still happy. But to be less happy is okay, and to not quite know what we are talking about is also okay. Now, what about old bloomers? Can we get that one shining? I like that bottle, it's beautiful. Nice. How heavy it is as well. It must weigh a kilo, just maybe not quite a kilo. I'd say 750 grams. I don't know what it would be like in pounds. It's about 2 pounds, I'd say. Look, do you like my black gloves? I think they're very nice. I know 1 or 2 of you do like the black gloves. And it makes me very happy to see your comments. Again, I feel a bit sad that I'm not as excited about doing my cleaning lately. Maybe I'm a bit more grubby lately. And I have less funny ideas as well. I don't know what happened. I think it's a remedy. I'll blame it on that. But to talk about it and repeat it helps me convince myself that it is only a passing phase. You know, like those people who keep repeating the same thing again and again, or the same story. I'm a bit like that because I feel I haven't said it quite enough, so I need to repeat it again. Beautiful, look at this. Oh. I've got to do well between the letters because that's had a lot of old white. By the way, I'm not advertising for Bulmers. Do you know what I've heard about Bulmers by a pub owner? That they don't make cider out of local apples very much. That they import apple concentrate from Europe, somewhere like Western Europe, where apples are plenty and very cheap. And they make their cider with that and flavorings. Except for their maybe their heritage brand of cider, which then would be done with local apples. But most of all, you know, I think it's disgusting when big companies sell out like that. I'm still here. You're still there, yes? There we are. Oh, look, can you stop? That's the old what's it is keeps falling around. So now the best part is this. This brush is not very exciting. It's a bit old. I've got a new one, but it's too delicate for this bottle. There must be someone somewhere who finds it very exciting to be putting bottle brushes in bottles. I wonder if it's one of you. I know that if I was watching it, I would enjoy very much seeing the queue de renard, like they call it in French, the foxtail, into the water bottles. It's very exciting, isn't it? Rather than just passing a sponge on the side of the sink. Now, is this clean enough? No, it's not. There's still some white bits on the M of Bulmer there. There's also a white bit inside the bottle, but I think it's in the glass. Do you see what I mean here? See, that's inside the glass. I think it's rather nice. Oh, there's still some here. Look. Very hard to clean these bottles. I've got to hurry up because I've got loads of vacuuming to do. And I've got a surprise for one of you who has been very generous and has asked me to do something particular. Let me think. Yes, I've got several of you who have been very generous. And one of them wanted me to destroy some gloves by scratching with the nails, which I did the other night. But he didn't comment because I did it with thin rubber gloves and he wanted to see kitchen gloves. So I'll have to do it again. I said I would do it again with normal kitchen gloves. By the way, I much appreciate all your polite comments, particularly the ones who don't have any sexual content, because that makes me happy when you're polite and you consider me like someone rather than a sexual object. I must congratulate you and thank you and encourage you to carry on acting that way. Because the more you're polite and kind and normal with me, the more I like your company on the comments. And those who are a little bit insistent on the comments, a little bit or rather a lot insistent, the more you insist in a way that is pushy, the less I'm likely to do what you suggest. So it will be counterproductive of you to do this, and if you want me to do something you want to see, I suggest you did it in much simpler way, in much less insistent way, with as much kindness as possible and with as much praise as possible, because praise wins, praise makes friends, even if it's fake. It doesn't have to be true. I mean, too much, of course, too much praise isn't very exciting, because we know it's got an agenda behind it. Just a little bit of praise, you know, nicely, to say, oh, I love your videos. I much prefer the ones where you know, I much enjoy the ones that you do, you hold the broomstick and when you vacuum the broomstick with your bare knuckles or something like that. That's nice. Because look at all these bloody bottles, I've got 4 more to do. If you were interested, I could show you afterwards how I bottle my kombucha, but it's not very exciting. that I've got religious poems dangling on my bottles. After that, I have to put those bottles in the oven to sterilize them. Once they are very clean. I have to make an effort with my voice, you know. I do like the voice, but I would like to work on the way I speak. I tend to have an aggressivity in it that's slightly French. That if you know French people, there's a certain tone to the way they speak that sounds like a vague blame, and I do it all the time. And it really annoys me because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to speak like that. I want to have the most charming, beautiful voice that I could ever have in this body and with this character that I am. So I remind myself by telling you about it, even though it doesn't really serve a purpose other than to know that I do find psychology and human behavior very interesting. Don't you? I know some of you do, because some of you are very observant and interested and interesting because of your interest. Oof. I could have done this live, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi doesn't reach in the kitchen. Oh, what a pity. Look, later on rather, when I do the surprise for now. I won't say your name in case you don't want me to say the name. But for the person who likes the pink Spontex gloves, yes, you do not like your name to be told. Well, I'll do something else with it. No, I won't do. I'll wear something that's, I think, particularly nice. And I think you will like it. It takes ages to rinse the bottles once they are washed, to get all the washing up out, the liquid out. Oops. This one is very greasy on the outside. What have they been doing with it? The other day at the market, I met one of my acquaintances who's a Catholic priest, who is a priest of a village not far from here. I've only been once to his masses, to a Christmas mass, and it was very strange. It was very different to France when they did Christmas masses. But we had a talk, and I asked him what he thought about the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Paris. His response was, well, it was a bit surprising, but I enjoyed the games. I said, no, not the games. The start, the ceremony with, what was it? The people dancing and dropping dead and on the stage, and the Strumpf, the man in blue, dancing naked on the table, and the men with dresses on, and the women with trousers, and the little kid who's there as well, who's sitting at the table while the man beside her is doing a gesture with his finger as in he wants to cut her throat. And he said, oh yes, well, it was a little bit like it's anti-Christian, isn't it? And I said, it's worse than that, it's Satanism. Oh, well, you're going a bit far. Oh, no, it's Satanism, I said. That's proper worshipping of the devil. In the end, he told me, you've got strong opinions, you know. And when he said that, it really surprised me, because I'm used to people not listening to me. Whenever I say anything like that, it's like, yeah, you're just a conspiracist. We don't care about what you say. But the way he said, you've got strong opinions, was surprising, because I thought he hadn't heard what I said. I thought he was just talking, because he talks a lot, and not listened, but he had listened. So that was interesting. I enjoyed thinking that someone thought I had strong opinions, but they are, as he says, just opinions. They're not the truth, because none of us know the truth really. We know our interpretation of the truth. We know, some of us, that the Kabbalah is falling, in fact has fallen, and it just pretends to still be alive, but that we all will be well in the end. And there's going to be some golden years very soon. In fact, starting from now, the golden years. Now, this is a golden time, is now. Look at that. I like a shiny tap. It's lovely when it's shiny. Now I've got to clean the sink. What was that in there? Oh, it's my fan letter. Oh, what a pity. Oh, well, never mind. They'll send me another one in 6 months. I seem to be getting those regularly. Someone obviously knows my name. But I don't think my landlords are getting one. What is funny about this letter is that it's been handwritten once by someone who obviously doesn't write well enough for someone like me to be able to read properly what they've been saying. Because the words are not very well written. So it's funny that they shouldn't just take someone else who can write properly to do the work. Oh, look, I can't clean that one. My bottle wash is too big. I just have to let it soak. See my new brush, it's lovely, look. It's made of proper bristles, apparently. You wouldn't think so, but that actually costs £9. That's a huge amount of money. Oh yes, it works. Oh, I may get this bottle from 1920s to be cleaned. lovely in there, isn't it? Oh, my brush. I'm sure it will clean out. Once it cleans out, it's not tar or anything horrible. There's still rubbish in there though. Oh la la, what's happening outside? This is such a nice brush. I'm very pleased with it. It's nearly clean. Oh no, there's still lots of cack in here. Is that inside, outside? Some of it is inside. It's outside. Look at that beauty. That's it, 43 minutes washing bottles. You must be bored to death by now. Are you still there? Have you fallen asleep? Oh. Well, I'll be wearing something, one of my very nice outfits that you might enjoy, that might wake you up in a minute. Oh, just checking.